Hey guys, Ruben the Rage here, having a fantastic day, and welcome to another reaction video. I'm probably going to do several more of these before the week is over because E3, I think, is actually just concluded. I don't know if E3 is like a whole week-long thing. I think it's only the weekend of June 10th. I'm not sure. But uh, it seems to be concluding and it seems to be winding down, so everybody's kind of like, hey, what was your favorite thing? And I'm like, I don't want to watch the favorite things because then, I mean, yeah, no, then I'll get spoiled and I wouldn't have these videos to bring you guys. So today we're going to look at Infinite Warfare's Ship Assault gameplay trailer. This is actually 7 minutes 52 seconds long, which is a good chunk of gameplay trailer. Battlefield did a single player trailer, but they also did a multiplayer expo at E3, so that was pretty cool. I need a drink. I might get a drink in the middle of this recording and actually just snap it out. But yeah, they did a multiplayer thing too. So their single player was only like a 2-minute long gameplay trailer, and it was kind of polished gameplay. It didn't have a HUD or anything in it, but they did also have a good, whole stream of, their E3 conference of this, that, and the other. So basically, this is the PS4 Ship Assault. Now, I don't know if this was played on a PS4 or not. They're pairing it with the PS4 just like Battlefield's pairing with the Xbox, so it's kind of like a Clash of Clans thing going on. It's like PS4 and COD, Battlefield and Xbox, yeah, fighting each other. And it's like, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just get along? But yeah, they're doing it on they're syncing it with PS4 because PS4, of course, now has the Sony now has the rights to Call of Duty for X amount of years. I don't know how many years. I hope that once theirs expires, they just say, okay, we're done with the console war thing. Everybody's going to get the DLC at the same time, and we're just going to release it the second it's ready, and we're not going to make anybody wait, which would be nice. Probably not going to do it, but it would be nice. Okay, let me turn this down just a bit to make sure it's not over-encompassing. So let's go ahead and see what we got with Infinite Warfare. This is a good 8-minute trailer, so expect me to be quiet for most of it, unless I see something really cool. Okay. Let me make sure my annotations are off, actually. There we go. There was a little PlayStation symbol in the corner. It was pissing me off. Okay, so this is cool so far. This is obviously some kind of load screen. Right. Okay. Pretty normal looking ship. Oh, nice transition.
Let's keep this on a tight loop and get back out there, Reyes.
Okay. Alright, so press square to interact. Yep, okay. So this is on a PS4, confirmed. This is actually going to be on a PS4. Yeah, it's got the touchpad and everything. This is actually legit on a PS4. Okay, let me say, first off, they get credit for that. Now, I'm not sure if this is on a computer emulating a PS4 controller, which I don't think they do. I think they would just show off the PS4 doing it. This is 1080p, 60 FPS on a PS4. This is also pre-rendered, and, I don't know how live this was. They might have upped the graphics a little bit. I don't know. But this is also the first Call of Duty that's going to be off last gen completely. It's going to be all PS4, all Xbox One, all PC. It's going to be nothing to do with last gen. So I guess that kind of breaks the chains of having to pander to last gen, for lack of a better word, peasants who haven't gotten with the frickin' program and been able to get themselves a console yet, which they really should. It's been like 2 years. You need to upgrade. So that could also be contributing to the graphics. But first off, let me say, they get props over Battlefield because Battlefield has only been showing their shit on PC so far, and COD is going, okay, fuck PC, we're not going to show you the super pretty graphics on PC, we're going to show it on console because we know our guys are on console. We're going to show it off on the console that we have an association with, we're going to push it with Sony. Now, I don't know if they should be pushing with Sony, but, if Sony has the rights to COD 2016 and the DLC and everything, yeah, go for it. But they do get credit for that, because that's one thing I am very against, is showing shit on pretty super PC beefy graphics, and not showing the console version. The console version is like the real version you're gonna get. Okay, so let's continue. I'm sorry to cut it off there. Oh, this is cool, actually. Now, people don't like the futuristic. I like the futuristic. So, everybody else can fuck off. I like me some little bit futuristic. Okay, so it's gonna be in our solar system.
Stand by for objective.
Or actually, is it? Is this our solar system?
We've got a set depth.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me check this real quick because I'm trying to count. So if that's, yeah, there's Saturn. Okay, so confirm Saturn. I'm guessing this is Earth. That would be Uranus or Jupiter, maybe. No, that's Jupiter right there. So that's Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. what have you. So there's, this is in our solar system. So we're not jumping light years and shit. We're just going to other planets within our solar system, at least in this gameplay.
Check.
So this should be cool.
What's our target, Reyes?
So we're going to Earth,
Stand by for objective.
and Earth is like the home world. Oh, they're calling it Luna instead of the moon.
We've got a set depth destroyer in
Interesting.
lunar orbit. We'll coordinate a takedown with
Ooh.
Tigris. Let's mount up,
Interesting.
Lieutenant.
So we're gonna have a ship-to-ship battle. Nice. All right. So first off, I see some abilities. Okay. First off, giant robot thing. Hell yeah, let me pilot one of those in the campaign, please. I don't care if it's a multiplayer. That'd make a kick-ass kill streak. Wait, hold on. Let me take that back. I want that in multiplayer. I want that in multiplayer. I want a kill streak that lets me pilot one of those big son bitches, or it just comes in and helps me out. No, actually, no. I don't want it to help me. I don't want it to be a little robot. I want to take control of it. I want it to land on the battlefield and start shooting rockets everywhere. That's what I want. So let's see here. He seems to have two little gadgets here. I'm sorry, guys. I can't make this disappear. But if you look here in the bottom where my mouse should be, in the bottom center of the screen, it has L1 and R1. So L1 has some kind of head silhouette mask thing, and then R1 seems to be some kind of spider-looking drone thing. I don't know what those represent, but clearly they're going to have some kind of equipment thing in the bottom there. To the bottom right, we see our, what I think, okay, so we have, I think that's either your ammo bar or your health bar. A health bar for COD could be interesting. I think it's more it's probably more realistic to say that it's your ammo bar, and the bar will drain as you use up ammo. So he has 30 of 90 rounds in his whatever weapon he's using. So if you look at the top of the screen, you also see you see these compass directions. Infinite Warfare's infamous, or not Infinite Warfare, I'm sorry, whoa. Infinity Ward is infamous for that, putting the north, west, and south and everything, thinking that people are actually going to give a shit what direction they're facing on the map when nobody does. I mean, I guess it's just to make the HUD look pretty, which, honestly, I don't think it changes much of the gameplay. It would be nice if people actually used the compasses in lobbies and actually communicated, but, everybody apparently fucked your mother last weekend while they were smoking at 420 Blaze It. So, that's COD Online for you. Alright. Oh, this is cool as shit. Woo! Oh, this looks so cool. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Ethan's already in back, sir.
Alright. So you got some little engineer dude working on your shit for you.
Good to go, sir.
Alright. So you got all kinds of fancy computers and shit inside your space jet.
Thanks, AT.
Nice. Alright, so we got the helmet. Interesting.
Let's go green on the catapult.
Alright, so
Spawn off, Fever.
okay, so we got our HUD and everything. Oh, this should be cool. Yeah, do it. Jackal 1112. Very nice. Oh yeah. Go for it, Jackal. Woo! Look at this. Are we gonna see other ships? Yep. Alright. I knew that was coming.
Roger.
All the other ships. Alright, so this seems to be an on-rail shooter sequence. This is right. Oh, whoa, what the hell? That got quick.
Countermeasures.
Alright. So that's cool as shit.
Hang in there.
Alright. Let me stop here and give it a criticism because this looks like an on-rail shooter sequence. I'm sorry, COD, but this isn't going to impress me. At least not this portion of the trailer. I've seen your on-rail shooters time and time and time again. Not a fan. Now, if this is open world where I pick my own targets and I go after what I want to go after and there's no objective really except destroy the enemy ship, but I can do it my way, I will enjoy that. But if this is another on-rail shooter sequence that automatically will target the next enemy fighter and follow it until eventually you shoot enough of them and it jumps to the next section and goes, oh, well, now we're going to attack the main ship. Not really going to be impressed. Okay, I hope this doesn't last too long. So we're at minute 231, we're in space fighting. If this lasts for like 2 minutes straight, I'm going to be bored as hell. Okay, yeah. I don't know if he's controlling it or the computer's like just on rails following. Let's see, L2 to lock target, fire. So,
Got a shot. Box out.
it looks like he is actually,
Raiders
doing that.
inbound to board at this
Okay. He said box out, which is actually a military term that I've seen in other, media and whatnot, and other actual, actual soldiers. So that's actually pretty cool that they're using, some true terminology. I've never heard them yell like box two whenever they're, in these types of situations. So that's kind of cool.
Naval enemy warship, stand by.
All right. Okay, this is cool. This is why I say I really don't want this to be on rails, because this can be so fun if you control it. Okay, we got flak in space. Guys, they have flak cannons in space! That's fucking amazing! Zero-G environment with flak flying around you, trying to blow your shit up. Oh my god, that's so cool. That is cool. Oh, shit, they're getting out. We're gonna see some ground combat now. Okay. This is cool. No way. Oh, whoa, wait, what did he just do? Can we back that up and look at that? So he gets out of his jet, his ship, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm just going to call it a jet. So he jumps out of his jet, and the way he's going to maneuver around the map is with a grappling hook. So that, you can see, is on his left, on L1. You can see that's what's selected, and then R1, I think that's supposed to be a stim pack. I'm not sure. But L1 is a grappling hook. Let's see. I'm going to watch down in the bottom center to see if anything changes when he actually hooks on. So it looks like he grappled in, and then he kind of used magnet boots to sink onto the platform.
Let's get there.
Let's see. Grapple out. Now, it doesn't look like he activated the boots. It looks like they were an automatic thing. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, gruesome. Okay. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Ooh, a missile nade. That is kick-ass. Oh, excuse me. I had too much soda tonight. Oh, carbonated. Okay. So first off, you know what I'm going to say, guys. I was saying this when they started Infinite Warfare. I was saying this when the rumors were going around. I was saying this when we had our first look at, Infinite Warfare's trailer. I said, I want a zero-G multiplayer map. I want low-gravity maps. That would be fun as hell. This has shown that it is possible to maneuver around the battlefield with a grappling hook and magnetic boots. If it can be done in single player, it can easily be done in multiplayer. That could make some really interesting vertical pieces with pieces kind of floating around the map that you can actually hook up to and fly in the air and shoot down on somebody. It could be really interesting. Now, other people might want a more boots on the ground approach. Me, I've never really had a problem with the whole 3D movement thing. But this could be kind of an interesting mixture of your boots on the ground and then you use the grapple to go to other platforms. I mean, imagine you grapple up to a platform and now you're upside down firing at a guy on the platform below you. And, you're like mirroring each other. That could be fucking weird. That could be so cool, though. Alright, so let's continue here. I'm sorry I keep interrupting. This is actually kind of cool to me. Look at this. Okay, so the thing is rotating. The thing is rotating, and it's moving his aim. That was cool. Okay. So we're going here. I want to see those rockets in multiplayer. Those rocket nades could be really cool in multiplayer. Okay. This is also why I say I want to see a multiplayer zero-G map, because the gravity... Yeah, because the grappling hook for multiplayer could be so fun to fuck with people with. It could be great. Oh, yeah. Okay, so he's going in with a little drone dude. He's got, like, a robot with him. Ethan. They actually named the robot. The robot's name is Ethan. Like, it's a legit robot. Look at it. You got little thrusters on it.
Ethan, restore life support.
Aye, sir.
Whoa. Did you guys... Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I jumped that too far back. I was trying to pause it. But did you guys hear that? He said, Ethan, restore life support. And the thing said, aye, sir, with a human voice. Like... The thing's got a human voice. Listen closely.
Force in, let's go. Staff Sergeant, cover the exit. Ethan, restore life support.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir. It's slightly robotic. You can tell it's kind of a digital radio thing. I don't know if that's just because of his like radio in his helmet or something, or what. But they named the robot and they gave it a human voice. That tells me there could be some kind of core AI thing going on. There could be some kind of adaptive AI in the game for Ethan. I'd love it if the campaign started with Ethan being just a robot, and then as the campaign progresses, they tweak his AI to make him more compatible, and then he learns and he teaches himself and he becomes a member of the crew, right? He becomes your like best friend. I'm sorry, I'm a nerd for AI. Everything AI just excites me. That's pretty cool though. That's a nice touch. I like that.
Scope the windows, I get the CO's card.
So far, very on rails for and usual for a COD trailer. Alright, so here comes the gravity. Alright, so now we are officially boots on the ground.
Weapons are down, moving to exfil. Go loud.
Alright. So shoot this guy in the face. Okay. So confirmed, at least in the... Okay, so that is not a face. My bad. I said earlier that L1 was slotted for some kind of face silhouette head thing. It's not. That was a shield. My bad. It looked like a head. It looked like a mask, like a balaclava to me. It was not. It was a shield. So that confirms that at least in the single player portion, shields will be a thing. Now, is it going to be? I think it's going to be more like the Exo Shield ability in Advanced Warfare. Now, do I want to see that in multiplayer? No, I'd prefer an actual shield, or at least make it to where this shield can't be blown out or run out of juice or whatever, because that was the shittiest thing in Advanced Warfare, was that your Exo abilities lasted for about 4 seconds, and then you were fucked. You had nothing after that. And even with the overcharge thing that lasted, that like kind of doubled their time, it really didn't help much. But yeah, I want those in multiplayer, but I want them to be infinite. I want to be able to use them my way, and fuck you. Okay? I want to be able to use my equipment my way, and to hell with the game not being balanced, okay? You know, you can balance the game without sacrificing the equipment slot.
1 minute, let's go.
Okay. The game looks really good, though. The graphics don't look too bad for, you know, completely next-gen stuff. Okay, so that's a flashbang. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's a gravity nade. That is an anti-gravity grenade. That's fucking cool. Now, I saw something similar in Titanfall 2. If you guys want to check that trailer out, I would advise you do, because the Titanfall 2 multiplayer trailer was phenomenal. This dude basically threw like this like knife spike thing out and stuck to a wall, and then it sucked 3 people into it. This one seems to be more of like an EMP, to where he throws it and it turns the gravity off in a certain pocket. Like I said, that could be cool if you're fighting on inside a spaceship like this, right? But it's a multiplayer map, and you see there's some dude hiding in cover, head glitching you and sniping you, and he's locking out, he's pissing you off. So what do? Alright, you stay in cover, you chuck an EMP nade, and he floats up into the air, and he can't do anything, and his gun is just floating there for a second, and it adds a stun, so it stuns him to where he can't react for about 2 seconds while he floats up in the air, and then just ba-boom, just kills it. Or imagine taking enemies off flags. So if you see there's a bunch of enemies on flags, you could throw it in there and pull them off the flag to stop them from taking it. So trolly. Trolly possibilities with this in multiplayer. I'd love to see that gravity nade show up in multiplayer. That could be really fun. Okay. That was cool. Alright. So we have confirmation there will be 3D movement sliding. That is confirmed. Now, they said that anybody who's familiar with Black Ops 3, or not just familiar, but anybody who's comfortable with Black Ops 3 will have no problem getting into their 3D movement system. So that showed, obviously, you can slide and fire at the same time, which is cool. Okay. Ooh! Oh! Oh, hold on, I just came. Oh, no, honey, back that up. I need to see that again. Preferably in slow motion. Actually, we can do that. Speed 1.5. No, not 1.5. 0.5. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Whoa, clicked the wrong thing there. Let's see this in slow motion. Wait for it. Oh, look at it. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so we can actually see there was something written on the side of that. So hold on. There. Okay, so it's called an E-cell. Okay, hang on, I'll put the speed back up now. But I would just need to see that. I am a reload whore. I love sexy reload animations. That's what made me love the KRM in the Black Ops 3 beta, and again in the game, because it's animation. The way it reloaded. The gun breaks itself apart to open up from all sides. You load the rounds in, and then it just closes itself back up, and it's ready to fire. This is amazing. The gun breaks itself in half, and it's cool because he kind of shows it from 2 angles. So he breaks it in half, right? So it's like a double barrel. So it breaks itself in half with his left hand. He pulls it forward. He pulls it out with his right hand, or it ejects. I'm sorry, it ejected, right? If I saw that correctly. So he shoots. Yes. Okay. So he pops it and he holds it with his left hand, pulls it out towards his right, and then loads from the right. And he loads a thing called an E-cell. Let me back that up. 2 little clicks. Okay, it's called an E-cell. You can clearly see. It's also written in Chinese. Oh, that could tell you something about the global political landscape, right? The geopolitical landscape could be so cool then. it's an E-cell, but it's also written in like Chinese, I think that is. So that could tell you something about maybe in the future we've all come together and there's no governments anymore. There's just people. There's Earthlings living together. And now instead of people on Earth fighting each other, people on Earth are fighting the separatists in the settlement defense front that are trying to break away from Earth. And how dare they? And we were all united and they want to break the peace. And it is a civil war in space, which is the coolest idea I've ever heard from COD. That's very unique. That's never been done. Titanfall kind of did it, but like for COD, this is a unique thing because it's been the same old storyline after another. Fight the terrorist, get the bad guy. This one's like, I mean, Advanced Warfare said, who's really the bad guy? And then Black Ops 3 said, you don't even know who the bad guy is anymore. You're just crazy. I mean, anybody who hasn't played the Black Ops 3 campaign or doesn't know the ending to it wouldn't understand that reference, but you guys, the guys that have, you get me. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil it for everybody else, but you guys know. Alright, so this is cool. Like I said, I'm a reload horde. This is a cool weapon. It loads with an E-cell, so that tells me it fires like electronic bullets. It fires like a plasma electronic discharge thing, which is pretty cool. So like electrified bullets. That's pretty cool. At least to me it is. I know other people are going to hate on it, but, you know, fuck those people. Fuck the haters. Oh! Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Okay. Okay, that could be something telling us about gameplay. Now, I'm not sure that was an on-rails sequence, if that only happened in the single player, if that even can happen again. Not sure, but that'd be cool in multiplayer. Imagine getting in a knife fight, and instead of somebody just panic knifing you, it gets into this fight where you have the chance to counter them. They did this in Battlefield 4, because too many people were in Battlefield 3, just everybody was spamming R3 when they got in close quarters, and whoever hit it first won. But in Battlefield 4, if you get stabbed from the front, I think it's the front or the side. The back, you have no chance, but the front or side, it's like a 180 degree view. And if you can see them and they go to stab you, you can hit R3 and it will counter their stab and kill them with their own knife. Now that could be cool to see in COD too. I like that feature about Battlefield 4 where it wasn't really, panic knife, which is a big, massive problem with the COD series, is that panic knifing has always been a thing. Even in Black Ops 3, it's still kind of a thing. So that could be a nice way to counter it. That could be really, really cool. Alright. So we're gonna vent the airlock, are we? Oh shit, are we gonna... All those guys are gonna get sucked out into space. Here it goes. Bye-bye! Oh, even the forklift is going, man. Eee. Look at all the dead people. Run! Okay. That is too cool. I don't get sick of that. Oh, look at him with the backflip. Ooh, grody. He just goes back into his bird. That's amazing. Alright. That's pretty cool. That's not bad. Okay. That was pretty awesome, Directed by Michael Bay. Okay. So it says, this is here's the propaganda. They end the gameplay and they say, available for pre-order. Buy the game. Buy the game. Wasn't that cool? Buy the game. Honestly, that was a little lackluster. It probably would have looked better if you did an on-the-ground mission. I know, because the ship-to-ship thing, I know a lot of people are a fan of on-rail shooters. I'm not. So if you did an on-the-ground thing, it was still cool. It showed off some of the gameplay really well, and some of the stuff that we could potentially see in multiplayer. But as for what I would have done if I were you, I would have picked like the beginning mission where you retaliate against the Settlement Defense Front, or you're on the ground and then you go up in space, something like that. I don't know. But not starting out in a vehicle and in an on-rail sequence, an obviously on-rail sequence, and then go to this thing. I mean, the gravity nade was cool, the grappling hook was cool, the magnet boots were cool, the environment was pretty alright, pretty standard. But the weapon was cool to see. That E-cell firing, whatever they called it. I don't even know what the weapon was called. But it looked really cool. So it had a nice. Actually, let me say this real quick. It had a nice mixture where he was using his typical fire, like his regular arcane firearm, like his little Remington assault rifle, whatever it was, and then he also had the other thing in backup. So he had this kind of electric SMG. I guess that's the best description. It's kind of remnant of a P90, sort of. if a P90 loaded from the side and fired electric bullets, I think that's what it would look like. So maybe that's where they got the inspiration, was the P90. I don't know, but it looks pretty cool. So let's see. There's still like a minute on this. So what else are they gonna show? Okay. So then, right now they're.
Has been spilled.
Uh-huh.
Looks like we're rolling in with everything.
Yeah. Here's the propaganda. And roll stock footage. All gillied up. The mission no one will ever forget. Good mission. Woohoo! Gotta admit, the graphics on that look pretty alright. Alright, I gotta say, I was skeptical at first, but the graphics of the remaster do look pretty decent, I have to say. Alright, there's Sandman and Delta Squad going in. Okay, a lot of theatrical. I'm not seeing a lot of gameplay. Seeing theatrical. Show me some gameplay. Go theatrical.
We are leaving.
I remember that. Get up, soldier. We are leaving. And he says, okay. Alright. Okay, so. What did I think of Infinite Warfare's gameplay trailer? It's pretty alright. Now, I'm sure they'll do a lot more trailers. They're definitely going to do a multiplayer trailer before the actual game comes out. And, you know, they're going to be pushing this thing even harder in the coming months, which is fine. And I'm actually excited for more gameplay. I want legitimate multiplayer gameplay, which does not include theatrical cutscene shots of third-person shots of things going down. All I want to see is some good first-person gameplay. That's all I want. And that's what the Infinite Warfare thing delivered. Now, what I didn't like about that is it was fine up until the last minute. Then they crammed Remaster right in at the end to go as kind of a bittersweet thing. To say, oh, okay, so Infinite Warfare. Okay, Infinite Warfare, you like this, right? Okay, you don't like this? Well, okay, suffer through this a little bit. Okay, and here's the Remastered Edition. We're going to sell all you old fuckers on nostalgia. Because that was the glory days of COD, and yeah, buy it, you dipshits. And give us an extra $20 for a game that we should be releasing for free, but we won't because we're money-grubbing whores. A game we should be releasing separately because the fans have demanded that, but no, we're going to launch it next to Infinite Warfare. And just in the deluxe edition only, which is an additional $20, so you're forced to spend an additional $20 for just to play one game when you didn't even want the $60 game. So, and it was all theatrical. Maybe if I saw some actual gameplay, some first-person actual fucking gameplay like they did with Infinite Warfare, I'd be fine. I mean, it's not like there's anything new to see, right? Like I said, it's COD 4 Remastered. I don't want it anyway, just because I played COD 4. If I want to play COD 4, I will go back to PS3 and play COD 4. I think my cousin actually has the whole Modern Warfare series. So if I want to go play Modern Warfare, I will go to my cousin's house and play Modern Warfare. So there's that, and basically, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, what else is there to be said except the fact, like, you guys already know my thoughts on this. I mean, if you guys want to see my rant about Infinite Warfare, go check that out. That'll spell out my thoughts a little more coherently for Infinite Warfare and what I think of the Modern Warfare remaster. I don't like remasteries unless it's a game I actually like. Now, COD 4, Dishonored, you know, the Dead Island Definitive Edition, maybe, because they're giving you 2 games for a $60 price tag. That's not bad, and they're both remastered, upscaled to the next, you know, upscaled graphics on the next gen, so you don't have to go play it on an emulator and this and the other. Okay, but this whole, I mean, in the Skyrim remaster, I obviously want, because Skyrim was a fun time for me. COD 4, it's an old game, guys. They're selling you on nothing but nostalgia. They're not adding anything new. It's just upgraded graphics. Now, would I feel differently if they included all DLC, which in itself was, you know, worth $50 for the season pass, and then a total of $60 if you didn't buy season pass, for COD 4, 4 map packs? Yeah, I might feel differently. That's 16 new maps. I mean, they're giving you 10. Let's see. Actually, let me Google this real quick. Modern Warfare map roster. Let's see if there's like a map list or a roster that we can find. Map here. Let's type list because roster keeps getting me pro gamer dudes. Okay. So basically, in Modern Warfare, there was ambush, backlot, block, bog, countdown, crash, crossfire, district, downpour, overgrown, pipeline, shipment, showdown, strike, vacant, wet work, and winter crash. That's 17 maps. Now, I'm not sure if that's... I'm going to go to the Wikia to be sure of this. I'm not sure if those are original maps or maps and DLC included. Not sure if they're lumping them all together. I don't know why they would, but plot. Okay, I don't want plot. I just want the maps in the multiplayer. That's all I want. These are campaign. I want multiplayer. I want multiplayer. Go to the fucking multiplayer. Jesus Christ. All right, so game modes, maps, list of maps. So show the list of maps. So the included maps, the cut maps, and the variety maps. Now, let's just click on one of the maps here, vacant, just to see what it's about. So we can kind of get an idea of what's going on. Why is this thing saying there's something playing? There is no audio playing. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Mute that, because I don't know what that is. So vacant, if it will ever load, we can take a look at. Okay, here, let me close this one. That one's just lagging it out. Or not. Or it could be being a piece of shit. Okay. Here, let's do this on YouTube, because YouTube is always so much better for this. Because if it's a map I don't remember, then, yeah, Modern Warfare, vacant. So let's see, vacant. Okay, I do remember vacant. All right, so basically the maps I counted up were 17. Now, this says it includes 10 multiplayer maps. If I can back it up and get a better shot here, yeah, right here, in big, bold letters, they say it. I'm not putting the words in their mouth, dude. They're saying it. It'll give you the campaign and 10 multiplayer maps. Now, let me say this. At currently, this game, worth nothing. This game, to me, it should be included for free. It should be included for absolutely nothing more charged. They should just give it away for free on the side of Infinite Warfare. Now, if you have to pre-order Infinite Warfare to get a code to access COD 4, okay, just so they'll sell a few more copies of Infinite Warfare, that's sleazy, but I could see them doing that. But as long as it's only the $60 retail, and they're throwing in Modern Warfare Remastered for free is an apology, I guess, to the people that don't like Infinite Warfare, don't like a futuristic CODs, which I've never really had a problem with the time period it's set in, as long as the game isn't garbage. Case in point, Advanced Warfare. Just because it was futuristic didn't make it better. Black Ops 3, however, was a pretty good futuristic, except for the... I'm not getting into Black Ops 3 right now with their sleazy supply drop BS. I'm not even getting into that. So back to what this was. Do I think in its current state, the Modern Warfare Remastered is worth the additional $20? Hell no, I do not. Now, if they throw in all the extra DLC for free, right, all the DLC maps, you know, from all 4 packs or how many packs were released, I don't even know how much DLC there was for Modern Warfare. But however many it was, take all the DLC you ever released, skin packs, anything you've done with that, and give it all out, to include it in Modern Warfare in the Deluxe Edition, which is another $20, so it's like, you know, $80. So instead of $60 for just Infinite Warfare, you get $80, you get Infinite Warfare, and you get $20 worth of content from Modern Warfare, which is, you know, the campaign and all multiplayer maps, including DLC maps. Then I would say, go ahead, they have all the right to sell you that, because they're selling you content you may or may not have had access to in the past. Because I know me, I didn't start buying DLC until Black Ops 2. So, you know, I didn't really get in on the whole, you know, DLC map thing until Black Ops 2 and Ghost and everything. So I didn't get to play those maps. That being said, like I say, I don't have an interest in Modern Warfare. I really don't. It's an old game. I want a new game. I don't want the old shit. I want new experiences with a new game. I want new stuff with Infinite Warfare. I want new and different with Infinite Warfare. I want new and different in Battlefield 1. I want new and different in Titanfall. I want new and different in, well, I'm going to say Skyrim, because Skyrim's going to be kind of the same old. It's just going to have some better graphics and lighting and whatnot. But I will be able to play it on my console. Like I said, I liked Skyrim. Skyrim is a very enjoyable RPG. I don't think there's really many RPGs that stack up against the Elder Scrolls series. I said the Elder Scrolls series because I personally like Skyrim, because I didn't play Morrowind or Oblivion, and my friends always tell me, oh, it's so much better than Skyrim. They should have remade Oblivion or Morrowind. And I'm just like, yeah, isn't that engine kind of very old? Couldn't they not upgrade Oblivion and Morrowind to be next gen? I mean, this is a little old, guys. You're working on about a 10-year-old engine, so it's kind of harder. But yeah, that's my feelings on the remaster. That's my feelings on Infinite Warfare. So let me go back here and see. So I do like how they're showing it off on console. They're not hiding anything. They're gonna be like, look, we know our guys are on console. We're gonna go to console. It will not quit buffering. So they know they're gonna be on console, so they pander to the console crowd and they say, hey, here it is. Here's the bottom line, guys. This is what your game's gonna look like. Take it or fucking leave it. Now, that was nice. Like, you know, and the on rails part I didn't like. I liked the boots on the ground, boots off the ground type thing. This gravity nade was cool as shit. That was really cool because it's new, it's different, it's exciting. It has all kinds of possibilities if they implement it in multiplayer. You can see all kinds of sick plays with that in multiplayer. What I didn't like is all this theatrical BS with remastered. All they're showing is this cinematic, theatrical, movie-like Michael Bay explosion stuff. God, Price, you look so sickening in that. I mean, it's great though. The background, the water coming off him, it looks scary realistic, honestly. Like, Price, you see every little feature on his wrinkled, fat British face. It's ridiculous. You know, I love you, Price. You know I love you. But this theatrical insanity, as I like to call it, is just... I mean, let's watch this again. Watch this. Show me one bit of gameplay. Show me 1 minute of gameplay. 1 second. 1 iota of actual first-person, single-player gameplay. Show it to me. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I see nothing. Now, maybe you can justify it and say, well, we've already played Modern Warfare, so we don't need to see any gameplay of the campaign because we already know the campaign. Fair enough, I'll give you that point. Except for the fact that it's a remastered edition, they're supposed to be showing off graphics, and all they're doing is showing pre-rendered cutscenes. This is the same issue I had with Battlefield 1's release trailer. This is the same issue I had with Infinite Warfare's release trailer. Well, to an extent, because Infinite Warfare showed at least a little bit of gameplay in their trailer. Battlefield 1 showed no gameplay whatsoever. I mean, I think maybe one time, maybe one sequence in the entire fucking thing, and it was all mostly theatrical Michael Bay explosion stuff like we're seeing in this. But I'm just not... It seems sneaky to me. It feels like they half-ass the gameplay, and they don't want people seeing the gameplay yet. They want people to already pay their money, especially with the digital copies, because you can get your money back. That's why I advise people against digital copies, because digital copies, if a game sucks, you can't take it back and at least get something back for it. Now, I will advise you guys, if you do get physical copies, if you have an FYE store near you, that's FYE for your entertainment. I will look that up for you guys right now just to show you. I will show you what I'm talking about, the place I'm talking about. So you might have one of these places in a mall near you, or they have an actual store location near you or something. They're the guys that sell the pop vinyl figures and the band merch and all that, and all the cool nerdy shit, basically. And that's actually where I went to trade in my games. And some locations are authorized to sell games, some are not. So I know mine isn't, so I'm going to be forced to buy from GameStop. But if you do get a hard copy, if you have an FYE near you, I advise, if you can buy it from FYE, buy it from FYE, because if you don't like the game and you end up returning it, they will give you better in-store credit. They will give you actually, you know, like 25% more in-store credit. I think that's only if you're a member thing, if you sign up for their membership, which is fine. But they give you a lot of in-store credit, trust me. Like, basically, I traded 3 DVDs, and I traded Fallout 4, Black Ops 3, and Homefront Revolution, and on top of that, a couple of, you know, movies, but they didn't sell for much. So they wanted to give me $73.52 for the lot, and I'm just like, they wanted to give me so much, I could have bought Overwatch, and then I could have had $13 left over. I could have made profit, okay? But no, they had to give me in-game cash because they didn't have games to sell. They weren't authorized at the game store. But this is what I'm advising you guys. If you do buy a hard copy, be on the safe side. Buy the hard copy, okay? Pre-order. If you're pre-ordering it, pre-order the hard copy. Don't go digital. That way, if the game does suck, I'm not saying it's going to suck. I'm not saying I'm against the game. But if it does suck, that's what I'm doing. If it does suck, I'm going to take it back and I'm going to be like, here's it. Here you go. I'm not going to take it to GameStop. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take it to FYA and be like, yo, brand new. Here it is. And they'll probably give me like a good $55 for it. Okay, if I turn it in, you know, within a month or two, they'll probably give me a good chunk of change. At least $40. At least. Bare minimum. Yeah, FYE is a very good store. I'm actually applying to work there. So it's a really good store. It's, you know, a really fantastic place to go. That's where I got hooked on all my little, you know, pop vinyls. That's where I got my Gundo stack of movies over here, with all my nerdy X-Men and Avengers movies and stuff, and it's just a great place to go. It really is, and it's great. I recently found out it's great for selling your games back too. That's off topic. This video has gone on for about 40 minutes. Yeah, this has been taking a while. These videos seem to go on for a while, but that's just because I like to articulate my thoughts. I like to get every little piece of information out to you guys. I can't really do the bite-sized video thing. I'm not very good at it. I can't really condense my thoughts. I get on these rants and I ramble and I go on about things, and I try and, you know, tell you every little thought that pops in my head, but that's just me. That's how I do it, and that's how I do it on my channel. You don't like it, you know, try not to be a dick here, but if you don't like it, there's the door. I don't know why you would subscribe to me, because most of my content is, like I said, these longer videos and streams and etc. Oh, speaking of streams, I will actually be back online this weekend with streams, so expect a lot of Overwatch streaming, and I might also do some Gone Home, because Gone Home recently came out for console, and it's actually free for PS Plus owners. So I downloaded that, but I didn't get the chance to play because my PS4 shit out on me, so I gotta get a new one. I gotta get it replaced and whatnot. So expect Overwatch and expect some Gone Home this weekend for streams, guys. Anyway, it's enough with the last minute information. That was my thoughts on Infinite Warfare, my thoughts on Modern Warfare Remastered, and if you guys have differing thoughts, if you agree, disagree, please vocalize in the comments. Nothing hateful like, oh, fuck you, you know, you're not a real Call of Duty player, shit like this. Don't do that. Just don't be that guy. If you have an opinion, you have the right to your opinion. I might call you out on your opinion, and we might get into a discussion. Now, no, it's a discussion. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to call you guys names or anything. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to just say, oh, fuck you, because of your opinion. I'm going to try and debate you on your opinion, and you might be right, and I might be right, and we'll see who's right. Okay? We'll see who, you know, comes to the conclusion. We'll try and open each other's minds. Just get the conversation going in the comments. If you agree, if you disagree, let me know, please. But if you have enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then do the usual, like, subscribe, check out my streams, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Reap the Rager, signing off.